Okay guys, good morning and welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And today, change of plans. I need to go get Dad's dog. And we can't have 5 dogs or I'd keep him. He's a sweetheart. He's a border collie. And anyways, it doesn't look like it's going to work out for him to stay at Michael's brother. So I am going to go get him. And I called and talked to my neighbor last night, and they're going to take him. Dad was totally fine with that. He knows them. He'd be able to see Buddy anytime he wants, but he's not going to be capable of taking care of him and managing where he lives. When he gets out of the hospital, he's going to be back at Robert and Heidi's, and so Heidi's having surgery today. Last thing they need is something to take care of. So I'm going to go over there. But first, okay, I got a couple of things going on. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the refrigerator. These are 2 bowls of chili. Now, this was pantry chili, and I crave chili once in a while. I should have brought you along. Super easy. I opened up a 1.5 pint jar of ground beef, home canned ground beef, and a 1.5 pint jar of chili beans that I did last year. And they're already spiced. They've got the onion, the jalapeno, the red peppers, everything's in there. And then a pint jar that I rinsed off black beans and the rest of the black beans that were in the refrigerator. So full of healthy fiber, so satisfying. And that ground beef, I did not dry can. I actually canned that in cook it off, and it was canned in Better Than Bouillon beef base, and it holds its texture pretty good. You would not know it wasn't ground beef that you just cooked for all day on the stove. Anyway, so I've got to get out of the freezer. I made them pozole so they can thaw this out. She's gonna leave a cooler, she's left a cooler on her porch. Ooh, that's heavy. This is the frozen pozole, and I've got a can of hominy, and since Dad's not there, I'm not going to make anything else. I am sending over 2 quarts of split pea and ham, and Heidi, if you watch this video, it settles to the bottom. Just get a spoon and get that out, and then you can stir it up. It's just like ham, split pea and ham that you buy from the store. Dehydrating again, and I know you guys hate when I move too fast. I try to fix it when YouTube, that's how loud this is. Somebody asked me, how loud is that dehydrator? I don't think it's loud. You get used to it. I'm going to turn it off though before I open sesame and show you. I'm going to check these. These have been on all night. These are the beets, and they get really dark. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, I like that. Okay, hear that? That's some of the leaves from the celery. And let me just tell you, celery, it doesn't matter whether you blanch it or not. It doesn't ever come back to its full fat self, if that makes sense. Oh, and the carrots are done, beautiful. Oh, the beet is so good. It doesn't taste like a beet anymore. It's sweet. Yum. I might have to do some more of those. But they need to go a little longer, so I'll leave it go while I'm gone. Yum. Oh, now it's starting to taste like a beet. I want to say it's got a chocolatey flavor. I don't know why, but okay, I'm bringing a leash just in case. Buddy will be outside, and then when I get home, he's got to stay here the rest of the day because Lori and Eric are not home. So I'll take him over there tonight and just pray that their dog, they have 3 dogs, 2 little ones and a beautiful, beautiful German Shepherd, and that's the one. I mean, they're both the same age. They're both 5 years old. Buddy's 5. I think it'll be great for her to have a playmate because the other dogs don't really play. So I'm going to put this down there. Boy, I love that beet. It tastes totally different. Okay, so I'll be back. Because I don't plant a whole lot of stuff in there, it makes it easy to pick. It's a pretty plant. In fact, this one here is about ready to plant or pick. If you look, some of these stalks are getting there. This one will be one of the first ones because it's about 1 foot long. And got new shoots in there. Oh, I just love it. Anyways, and rhubarb is one of my favorites. Buddy, how you getting along? He said, I'm getting along pretty good. So I watered the herb barrel here. I'm going to dehydrate some chives today because it will go to seed. It's already got a little seed pod here. And it'll go to seed and then look ugly. If you mow them down to the base, they do great. So I'm going to dehydrate. Okay, I uncovered my lettuce row so I could see what I had. And this is it. And for any of you guys that have followed me on, or follow me on Facebook, I did a huge picking yesterday. I mean, it was giant. Mainly this butter lettuce, that's my favorite. But that's a romaine, and that's really good too. And then down here, spinach, little baby spinaches. So we'll pick that before it goes to and bolts on me. And then, gosh, our yard is a mess. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. Okay, the little plants that were in my window, I went ahead and planted them. A couple of the lettuces didn't look worth replanting, so I only took the hardiest. There's a butter lettuce, some romaine, and a leaf lettuce, and then kale. Kale. So on the other side, I've got what looks like to me, yep, it is. This is coming up on its own from last year's seeds that did not germinate. That is spinach. So sometimes you get surprises in the garden. And I watered the raspberries. They're looking kind of peaked right now, but they'll look pretty glorious here not too far from now. I got to get in there and get all the old canes out. I'm going to do that Sunday. So I'm going to go grab some seeds. This is going to be nothing but greens, lettuce and chard, I should say. So I'm hoping that the lettuce will come up here pretty quickly. And then, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Getting my hands in the dirt. Yeah, playing with the dogs, letting them get acquainted. I don't really trust my strut with Buddy. Even Ragnar. I mean, boys, they tend to want to get, and they're hard-headed too. See, the girls will listen if I say no. They listen. Actually, Buddy does too. And here he comes. He says, "Don't leave me, Lady Do. I really like you. You like me too? Oh, good boy." Yes, he does. He's a good pupper do. Shotzi wants to play with him so bad. I did brush him, and I got 2 brushfuls of hair out of him. So I think I'm going to give them this dog brush. I don't brush my dogs. They don't need it. So, okay. I'm going to turn off the dehydrator now. I already got my... Whoops. That's not off. There we go. I already got my carrots. So 2 trays of carrots. And these are for soups and stews. They're not for, like, I wouldn't make these and make buttered carrots. I'd cut them bigger if I was going to do that. Like Heather did the whole baby carrots. And that's what I would do. So I'm going to let this cool down because you don't want to put hot product into a jar. But now it's nice and crispy. And the beets down here. Woo, look at that. They're still kind of leathery. I don't know if you can make powder with that or not. I mean, they've been on for a long time. Since last night, and it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think they're as dry as they're going to be. But we can use those. I can cut them into strips, and they can be chewy little strips on a salad or whatever, or a nice snack. But I am going to try to grind some up. So, okay, I'm going to get busy. I'm going to go cut those chives so I can get those on the dehydrator. I'm a dehydrator. Okay, so I got to show you. I got 4 trays of chives off that plant. Actually, there's 2 little splits off of that too, and I cleaned up the plant really good. it wasn't that hard as I, you know, did bundles for each tray. After I cut it, if I saw any seed pods or anything, and those seed pods, actually the flowers are delicious. If you have flowers, the flowers, when I go ahead and let them flower, and I put those in salads, and oh, they're so good. Okay, so for herbs, it's at 105. And because I'm a shorty McShorty, yeah, so it's your first setting, 105. And most stuff I leave overnight, but that probably won't take that long. I imagine it will be dry by the time I get home from work this afternoon. And I text, hi buddy. He's like, hi. He has not let me out of his sight. I was texting back and forth with Lori, and I think she's excited. I think he'll fit right in, but hopefully, if not, then we'll go to plan B, and I'll find him a home. I said, I can't let him go to the pound. That was not an option. That was terrible. Anyway, because that's where he might have ended up. And let's see, what else? Oh, I've got to go out and plant my seeds. I need to get my seeds. So, if you know how to pronounce this, is it Franchi or Frankie or what is it? How do you say that? This is, and you can't read, so you totally are going by picture. Because I don't, ooh, look at that. Okay. See, I want some chard out there. I got some red chard, Swiss chard. I want that out there. But I also want this, this is a butter lettuce. So good. I grew some of this last year, and it was, that bed was the most beautiful raised bed when it was in full. You can go back and look at some of my garden updates. It was just stunning, the lettuce. And so I'm going to go ahead and get a shovel and plant my rhubarb and get some seeds planted in there. And by the time I'm done, it'll probably be about time to think about going to work. But I don't want to leave until I know I have to leave, because, buddy, I don't want to leave him here by himself. He's been by himself a lot, so, because Dad worked full time. Anyway, okay, so I guess that's my update. And look at these beauties. Beautiful rhubarb. Ooh, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. Rhubarb. I love rhubarb. Do you guys like rhubarb? Leave it in the comments below. And if you've never tasted it, let me know. Because I run into a lot of people that have never tasted it and have no idea what it tastes like. So, let me know. Okay, guys. I'm going to close you out. Oh, aw. Buddy, he's been a good boy. I know he has been a good boy. Oh, he wants in my lap. Oh my goodness. I don't want you in my lap. So, I took him over we met on neutral ground, and I think they're getting to know each other. The first meeting was not that great, but he doesn't want any dogs in his face. And my Strut's like that. If they get, you know, they're sniffing around his face, he's like, get out. And he's like that too. So, I don't know. I think, though, tomorrow, what we agreed on is tomorrow I'm going to go, after I get off work, we're going to meet again on neutral ground, let them get another meeting, so they actually have some familiarity, if that makes sense. And then Sunday, and I'm going to have my grandkids, but Michael will be home Sunday. So Sunday, we're going to take them over there and turn them loose in their backyard. Or maybe even loose in our backyard, because it's really strange for both of them. But I think it's probably best if we go in their backyard. And then we'll see exactly what's going to happen. And hopefully it's going to be a good thing, because he's a sweet boy. I can't have 20 paws running around here or I'd keep him. I'd swear he's a love. Anyway, so that's what's going on. And so I'm going to close out the video. Michael had chili mac for dinner and it was totally out of my extended pantry. Home canned and yeah. Annie's organic mac and cheese. Oh, what, buddy? What's wrong? And I think this is the issue, sleeping issue for him. He hasn't tried to get up on any furniture, which is very nice. My dogs are not that well mannered, but I think I was gonna have him. I want him to sleep in here, just so I can hear if he needs to go out. But I don't know. Michael's like, he can go in the garage kennel side yard thing, and he could. He'll be fine. He slept in there many times, so it would be okay. But, so I'm just going to close the video and say thank you for watching. I'm sorry that it was not that eventful. And I apologize if I got too personal. He's like, let me out. Oh, he said I'm a chubby wubby. He is. He's a chubster. Oh, my goodness. You're going on a diet. Dad didn't do you any favors. But he loved him to fatness. Somebody loved me to fatness too. Somebody loved me to chubby. That's what I should say. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. And I can't wait because tomorrow I've got a work day and then we're home and we're going to work on the dogs and I get my grandbabies. Whoop, whoop. I get to bring them along. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, check the links below. And if you're not a subscriber, I don't know, hit the subscribe button. I can't even talk. Bye. Here's my sweet buddy. He's so cute. And he's a good boy. He's getting along with everyone. So hopefully he'll fit in next door.